Everybody, Darian here with DNC. Today we're talking about the top 5 ways to deal with anxiety when it comes to shooting a video. Let's get into it. Okay, today we're talking about the top 5 ways to shoot a video and get rid of that anxiety. Specifically, what to do when you are too afraid to get in front of the camera and why you should not be afraid. So we're dealing with fear of criticism here. We're dealing with what you need to be focusing on and paying attention to. Let's talk about it. Number 1. Rep it out. So this is a concept where we want you to just continue with the repetition and do it over and over and over again. So here's a challenge, 30 videos in 30 days. See if you can knock those out. Now, the trick here is you don't have to publish any of those. We just want you to get some practice. We want you to get used to being in front of the camera. And little side story here, when I first started recording, the very first video I put on Facebook, I swear I recorded it 50 times, and only the very last one ever saw the light of day, and only because I was sick and tired of filming it, to be honest with you. But I didn't stop there. I continued filming, I still film, and even after all the anxiety and sweaty palms and racing heart and just quivering voice and all those different things that I felt then, now I love being in front of video. I love creating content. I have much more energy. It flows a lot better. So just keeping with it can really help you get used to it and deliver something that's of real value and that you really enjoy to do. All right, number 2, have a partner or a partner replacement. Now, the trick here is really to help you feel more comfortable and relaxed and to help draw your eye. So it's putting something near the lens of the camera that's going to help you feel more comfortable and help you feel like you are talking to a person rather than just staring into the lens of that camera, which can be difficult for a lot of people, can be a little disconcerting for others, and can make you even more nervous in some cases than just talking to somebody in front of you. So somebody use a photograph of a loved one, a partner, their kids, whatever it might be. Some use a funny little picture that makes them smile or laugh. Others have a little toy or something that they put right there by the camera. And all it does is help you draw the eye to make sure you are focusing in on the camera, you are calming down, and you have something that's going to bring a smile to your face, because a lot of people forget you have to smile, right? Just beware, you don't want to forget to actually look into the camera. You can't just be looking off to the side the whole time or even off that close, because it can be distracting and disconnect you from your audience. All right, number 3, have an object in your hand. Now, I used to do this. I don't do this anymore because I'm very animated when I talk and people tend to notice when I have something in my hand. But what I do is I usually wear bracelets. I have to be conscious of what I wear just because it jingles and you can hear it in the audio sometimes. But the purpose of it is to, again, help me stay calm and focused. This is a trick that a lot of people use when they give speeches in public, and it's to have a paper clip or something in their hand that they can squeeze to help them focus on something other than the audience if they're nervous. Some people will even open the paper clip and prick their finger on it, and that little bit of pain, that little jolt of energy keeps them focused and calm and helps them remember that it's not a big deal, that this is just a speech, this is just a video. You're just going to be talking to people like you would in person, one-on-one, right? So if you are nervous, grab something to hold in your hand, anything, a pen. I often use a pen just because I'm also taking notes and things, but if it's in your hand, you're not necessarily focusing on everything else around you, and it keeps your mind constant. All right, number 4, build a community of people who actually want to hear from you. Now, this is what I want you to focus on with this part. People follow you, join your group, sign up for your email list because they want to hear from you. They've made a choice that they want to know more about you, more about your brand. So don't worry about getting haters or people not liking what you develop or your content or whatever you put out there. Don't worry about the negative feedback or anything like that. Think about the fact that these people made the decision to hear from you. They actually want to hear from you. It's not like you're showing up in their spam and they're not expecting it. They have the option to unsubscribe if they want as well. So as long as people are on your list, and signing up for your list or following you on social media, they're actually making that choice. And so you're doing them a disservice by not giving them the things that they have signed up for. They want to hear from you. And video is becoming much more popular than blog posts or anything like that. So deliver to them. Give them the content that they're looking for. And it doesn't matter what you look like, the way you talk, your background, all these different superficial things that a lot of people get hung up on that prevents them from creating videos or putting content out there. None of that matters because people have already seen you, right? If they didn't see you, they wouldn't have been able to subscribe or follow or sign up or any of those things. They made the choice. So respect the choice they made and deliver that content to them. All right, last, number 5, and this is a really big one. It is none of your business what people think about you. It's really not. You don't need to care because it's not your job to care. It is your job to promote your business. It is your business to put yourself out there for the people who have decided they want to hear from you. And video is the future. It's not even the future. Video is happening right now. Blog posts have their place. Blog posts are helpful and useful for SEO and white pages and different things like that. Text is still important, but video is where people are going to discover you. Video is where people are going to get to know you. They want to see your smiling face. They want to hear your beautiful voice. They want to learn about you and get to know you like they would anybody they meet in person, because that builds trust. And without that know, like, and trust factor, you're never going to be able to run your business. You're never going to be able to spread the message and that word of mouth and let people come into your tribe, come into your community and join you. So don't worry about the negative feedback or anything like that. Take things with a grain of salt. Don't let haters or any of those, nebulous thoughts of what could happen, what might happen, don't let that stop you from putting great information out there to the people who have decided they want to hear from you. Because worrying about it is not your business. It's not your job. Your job is to promote your business and to give people what they've already asked for. All right. So if you are worried about creating video, if you do fear that criticism, I really want to hear from you. And if you have other tips, other things that you do to get yourself in front of the camera, I would really love to hear it. What we need to do, especially right now, is support each other, right? And fear of criticism, fear of being in front of the video camera, fear of putting yourself out there should be the last thing on your mind. What you should be thinking about is what you can do to promote your business and the kind of content that your customers want from you. Now, if you're just starting out, I really encourage you to get a little scrappy, right? If you don't have all the equipment, if you don't have the funds to purchase this big setup, you really don't need it. Grab your iPhone, turn on the light or open the curtains to the window, because natural light is honestly the best, and put something out there and ask for feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback. Don't be afraid to ask the people who follow you questions about what they want, and be persistent, all right? The squeaky wheel gets the grease, as they say. So if you want feedback, if you want to hear from your people, if you want that engagement, you have to be consistent. You have to keep going and being persistent about everything you do with this. Now, I know a lot of people have very high anxiety. I used to get sweaty palms, a racing heart, my voice would quiver, I would be frowning the whole time because I'm really concentrating on what I have to say, I would lose my train of thought, but I just kept going and I just kept doing it. And the more I did it, something really crazy happened. People were listening. Even from the very beginning, people were commenting and saying, like, you did a great job. So good to see you out there. Great to hear from you, because I was honest about it. And being honest and transparent is the best way to get yourself out there in the most authentic way possible, right? So if you are building that community and you're kind of new on video, let your people know. Say like, hey, this is the first time I'm trying this. I would love your feedback. I really want to create something that you're going to want. So let me know what it is you want. Let me know if this format works or if you want something else. Have a conversation. A video camera is not meant to be, especially when we run our business, it's not meant to be something that you just shout into and never hear anything from. It's meant to be a conversation. It's just one format that we use to create that conversation, right? After you have put this out there, and I challenge you, again, 30 videos in 30 days, I challenge you to put it out there and then listen to the feedback you're getting. And again, let's not listen to that negative stuff, all right? We get that kind of thing all the time. It doesn't go away. In fact, the more of that you get, the more you know that you're putting yourself out there in the right way, because you want to polarize. You want to find your people, and you want the people who are not attracted to your tribe, to your community, to your business, to go elsewhere because they're not serving you. So keep putting yourself out there. Don't listen to the crap. Get in touch with the people that are going to help and support you. All right. I've been talking for a while. I have a lot to say about this because anxiety is a big thing at top of mind, and I really want people to be able to push through that to achieve their dreams and their goals. So we talked about the 5 things that you can do to overcome that fear of anxiety and criticism when going on camera. Drop any more that you have in the comments below. Let us know what you're doing to get on camera right now, and we can't wait to see you put content out there. All right, this is Darian signing off, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.